Hello, diligent homemakers. Welcome to Heritage Ways. I'm Miss Katie. Today, I want to talk to you about guacamole, or guacamole, if we want to pronounce it kind of correctly. This is one of our family's favorite things to eat. A favorite dip or topping is guacamole, and it is made with avocados. I had planned on making guacamole today as a dip with our tortilla chips. However, these avocados are still ultra firm. In fact, it's quite a mystery to me that I shared in a reel over on Instagram. If you're not following on Instagram, I invite you to do that. That's a little bit more of daily life over there at Heritage Ways Katie. But I shared these are not ripening, and it's the craziest thing. I've never had that to happen. These are about 3 weeks old, and they still are hard as rocks. But never fear, we're still going to learn how to make guacamole today. You're purchasing an avocado. You do not want to get one that is shriveled up or super soft. Don't buy that at the store. You're going to open it up and it's just going to be all brown and even black inside. So when you buy them at the store, which I have done for years and years, I buy them usually when they are quite unripe or hard, and when I cannot press in on them. And usually within 2 to 4 days, they are completely ripe. And anytime after that, they are typically too ripe or overripe. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with these. It's a little bit of a mystery. But I do have, thankfully for all of us today, I have a video that I'm going to show here back from our farmhouse when we lived in our last farmhouse in Tennessee, and just a few years ago. So let's learn how to make simple, delicious guacamole anybody can make. Also, I want to tell you, you don't need a special utensil to cut into an avocado and to get that pit out. All you need is a good knife. And if you want to see a demonstration, a video of how to do that, then I've got one of these here for you. You can see that in the iCards. So let's jump right in to making a guacamole that can be good as a dip, or you can use as a topping. And it is completely customizable, but this is my favorite and basic way to make delicious guacamole. So I've got my avocados that I've already peeled, and you can see how to do that really quickly here without any special tool. I've already squeezed a wedge of lime on the top, and I'm going to put a little salt. So I just mash it up with my little pastry cutter here. This is what we use to cut the grease into the flour for biscuits. Then I'm going to put some cumin. Sprinkle that. That's just my preference. Also like fresh ground black pepper. I also like onions, but I'm not going to put any tonight. I am going to put some cilantro because I have it right here ready to go. And we will also put those pits in there. We went, I've always heard to do that, and we went to our friend's house not long ago. They don't speak much English at all, and we speak pretty much no Spanish. But we smiled a lot and pointed and laughed at the niños and niñas. And they had the pits in their wonderful guacamole. Okay, so this is just a rustic, looks good though. In this nice bowl that Mr. Patient conditioned for me. Found this at a yard sale, and he conditioned it. Okay, so there it is. It might not be beautiful, but it's very healthy. You know, use it as a face mask. That's what people do. So good for you. It's a great baby food. You might want to exclude the salt. The salt I used is a healthy salt. It's Redmond's real salt. But that's it, y'all. That's going to be great. Look, it's going to be great on our enchiladas that we have ready to put in the oven. All right, doesn't that look so good? It looks good, it's easy, and don't we wish we had one of those chicken enchiladas with some guacamole on it today? That sounds great. So if you have questions, just drop them down below. Remember, I'm not an expert in ethnic foods, but I know what I like and I know what tastes good. And most of us have tasted guacamole in Mexican restaurants here in the United States, and we know what's good. You can also add, you can make it chunky. You know, you can add garlic if you want to. You can add chopped onions. You can add sweet onions or red onions or hotter onions like white onions. Well, you could add Spanish onions. That is endless. You can really do what you want when you're making the guacamole. But the basic is simply just mashed, ripe avocado with some seasonings. So I hope you enjoyed that recipe today, and I hope that you will come back and see me next week, and we're going to learn more cooking skills. I hope you're counting your blessings so that you know that you are loved. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.